Hello, beautiful people. I've played through a couple of different travel solo RPG games to share with you. They are based in that fantasy role playing game like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder, but with simplified rules. One reminds me of a activity book that I used to play or have when I was a kid. The other is definitely a very rules light Dungeons and Dragons game, a dungeon adventure game. These are great ways to get off of your computer, get off of your phone while you are traveling, and just be involved with something. So, the games that we are playing through today is called Dungeon Zero. This is a paper app game, and the other one is called Dungeon Hero. This is just the rules book, and we have a couple of different adventures that we'll be looking at one of them specifically, Castle Sharon here. So if you haven't already, grab a cup of tea and join me as we go through and enjoy these adventures.
Today we're playing a solo RPG called Dungeon Hero by Lone Splunker over on each.io. It's a name your price game, so you can pick it up for free or you can donate some money to the creator. It does come with 3 different books in the starter pack, and it has additional adventures for you to get as well. It comes with the core how to play book, so that way you have all the core rules and a little guide of how you want to play. Also on its each.io page, they have a let's play the creator has included for you to watch to see how to play the game, which is always nice. Today we'll be playing through Castle Sharon. So let's get into character creating. For our character traits, we get to choose different things that we make up about our character and fill in these 8 slots. You start out with 30 resolve and 10 stamina, and I have chosen archer, perceptive, leather, armor, elf, nimble, torch, sword, and animal friend for my character Talbot Sky, which is loosely based off of a character that I already play in one of my D&D games. We're going to be rolling with these pretty sharp dice today. They're so lovely, I was gifted them by a friend. For the opposing dungeon dice, we'll be using these red spare dice that I happen to have. So, to start out, we are going to have our dungeon dice, which is a d6, and we're going to be using this d6. It's a Yahtzee d6. That's funny that I have it. So there we go. That is our first opposing dice. And we have rumors tell of robed cultists filling into the ruined castle of King Shargan. Charon. That's probably how you say it. So for our first encounter, we're going to roll a d10 and then choose what we encounter as we are trying to get to the castle gate, which is a lightning storm. So we're going to need another d6 to roll, and we just happen to have another Yahtzee dice. For us, I think nimble and perceptive are going to be our best traits to get through this storm, and that is going to be a d10 and a d8 respectively. For our storm, we got a d6 and a d3. Since an 18 is higher than a 9, we win. So I imagine a stormy weather has made the road hard to walk on and hard to find. And thankfully, our character is perceptive and nimble and was able to easily make their way through such a messy, muddy space. With our first challenge completed, we move on using our d6, which is the castle gate trait, and we will add it in to see where we're going next. So I got another 1. We're just going to continue on down the line here. We have a d4 that we will be using plus our d6 to tackle this worm-eaten bridge. We'll be sticking with our nimble trait, but this time we're going to be using our animal friends for help. Of our animal friends, we were just barely able to beat our worm-eaten drawbridge with the help of them giving us a little rope or a vine to cross to the other side. So now that I got the hang of playing this game, I'm going to continue on with it until I get to the end, and I'll tell you my thoughts on the playthrough of this game and tell you a little story that goes along with it.
So I was able to play through quite a bit of this game before my character died, getting all the way up to the 72 event, but that was a lot of minions and my character was low on health. Would definitely replay this game again. It is very fun, and once I got the instructions, it was easy to follow. The initial instructions were a little confusing. Mostly it was about the character creation that I got a little confused on, about the different skills, and but outside of that, I would recommend this game. If you ask me what I would rate this game out of my little 10 scale, I give it a 9 out of 10. It is a very good self-contained game, and it's very good to have on the go with you as just kind of a little thought process, a little thought game to have. If you want to write a story, a solo adventure D&D game with it, it is really good, and you only need a handful of dice to play, which is always nice. So I played this in the car, and that was a lot of fun, and I also played it on the airplane, and it was easy to navigate. Now I have a better grasp of the game. When I play again, I'll probably play with the same character, and I'll give him different skills that would actually be a bit more beneficial to going through the dungeon and getting through all 86 events that you can play through for this game, for this particular booklet. I wonder how the other little booklets are going to play out, and I can't wait to try this again. Next up, we are playing Paper Apps Dungeon Zero by Tom Brinton. You can find this on his website. This game is very similar to the Connect the Dots game, just you're using some dice and you're following a little bit more rules than just Connect the Dots has. There are many pages, and once you get to the final floor, you calculate up your deaths to see if you win or not. All you need for this game is a couple of d6 for movement in the game to see which direction you're going into, and you will also need a pencil to make marks on the pages. If you roll an odd number, you move diagonally, and an even number, you move vertically or horizontally. And if you bump into two different walls, you continue on in the same direction as much as possible. Stairs help you move on to the next dungeon, and coins and treasure chests help you advance. There are enemies and hearts that you can have to increase your power as you go forward, and there are locked chests and teleportations and a whole bunch of other rules that are fairly clear, just it takes a minute to read through. I started this a while ago, so I have a little character already drawn on my page, and we're just gonna go with that, what I already have. So I erased my original marks on the page, so don't mind those, and we're just gonna start completely all over. You start with the smiley face, and that is where your movement is as you move across the page. Being health points is 10, and our coins is 0. So let's get started. I'm gonna roll first to see what I get. Oh, nice, a 3. Okay, so we're going to move 3 spaces diagonally. Let's keep going. I rolled a 4, so we're going to move horizontally forward. Next is a 6, and we're going to move vertically down. Oh, nice, a 5, so we're going to move diagonally to try and get that coin over there. I sadly missed it, and I got attacked. So for the attack rules, it is whatever points that the enemy has that you take off of your health points. And we are going to minus, I believe, 2 this time. So we have gained 6 health points, and we have lost 2 health points so far. For our next roll, it's going to be a 6. We're rolling really high this time. And so we're going to move up vertically. We hit a spider web, so we lose
some coins, but we don't have any coins right now, and we gain 1 coin as we hit it at the end. Now that I got the hang of this is a pretty quick playthrough. I'm really enjoying the simplicity of it, and I can totally see playing this more on the go. I will continue playing this until I get to the stairs, which will allow me to go to the next floor and level with whatever health points and coins I have left. From there, we'll play through a couple more floors, and then I will give you my overall thoughts of the game.
Alrighty, I've played through 6 floors, and at the end of the 6th floor, we get a potion shop where you can spend some of your coins here. And for our choices in this is we get a doubling potion, which doubles the amount of dice that we can roll. You get a scroll of mulligan, which allows you to re-roll your dice just once, and then you get the gambler roll, and if you get a 4 or more, you gain 10 coins. Otherwise, you gain 0 coins. So let's see, I have 29 coins that I've earned so far. I'm back down to 10 health points. So I think I'm going to spend 6 coins and get a doubling potion. And let's go ahead and spend 5 coins. Oops, 5 coins and see if we can get that gamble. So here we go. Oh, we got a 6. So we do take that gamble and we get a plus 10, getting us, oh, and let me minus 11, getting us back up to 28 coins. And we end this with 10 health points. So far, this has been a very fun game and very straightforward to play. I know there are rules for if you die. I haven't died yet, but I have gotten close, getting down to 5 health points as I go. Definitely a game I would recommend. So the final score for this game for Dungeon Zero, with it being a solo adventure print and play game, I would definitely give this a 10 out of 10. Its directions were very straightforward. It's easy to play on the go, and it is just a joy to have a little something, especially since it gives me a lot of reminders of my childhood and playing those little adventure games or the little activity books that were given to me anytime I was traveling and we were in the car or in a plane and I needed something to do. Thanks for joining me as I play through these games and give their systems a try. It's great to see different ways people have put together tabletop RPGs, especially as solo games become more popular. And it's a great way of having adventures and having the experience of D&D on your own when you aren't able to get a group together. The next adventure that I will be working with while I am here in Texas is going to be called Gourmet Street. I have a couple of interesting things planned for this, so stay tuned, and I look forward to sharing even more different zines and different games to play with you. If you haven't already, please click that like button and subscribe, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye.